Nothing better than a grudge match. The Tau Empire rules have had a full rework to fit in with the 10th edition mantra of simpler but not simple. Resident Guavesa Taunik has dusted off some big guns to go toe-to-toe with the Child of Chaos Tycho, who takes another run at the Soulforged Warpack. It's Tau versus Chaos Space Marines in this 40K in 40 minutes.
It's Split Fire to Victory Day! Tau have some new rules, and one of them is that no longer do Tau suffer from split firing.
Taunik has brought out the Storm Surge to take full advantage of the Tau Empire's rules rework, and Tycho, the Child of Chaos, has answered back with a mighty Khorne, Lord of Skulls.
Super happy today to be bringing Vashtorr and his Soulforged Warpack into battle with Nick and his Tau. It's gonna be amazing. We've got some big stompy monsters that are gonna do big stompy things and have big stompy fun. It's gonna be fantastic.
Tycho's Soulforged Warpack consists of Vashtorr the Arkifane and a Warpsmith with a tempting Addendum Enhancement. He's got a 10-man Cultist Mob, a Defiler, a Forgefiend, a Helbrute, a Heldrake, a Khorne, Lord of Skulls, a Maulerfiend, and a Venomcrawler.
Oh, it's a good day. It's a good day to be a Tau player.
Nick's Kauyon Tau consists of a Cadre Fireblade, a Commander in a Coldstar Battlesuit, an Ethereal with the Through Unity Devastation Enhancement, and a Firesight Marksman team. He's got 10 Breachers and a 10-man strike team, probably going to have the Ethereal attached to them. He's got 2 Broadside suits. Those are named characters from our named character tier. He's got a squad of Crisis Sunforge suits, a Hammerhead Gunship, 10 Kroot Carnivores, a Piranha, 6 Stealth suits, a Storm Surge, and 5 Vespid Stingwings. Those Sunforge Battlesuits with the Coldstar Battle Leader attached will start in reserve, and the Breachers, of course, will be inside the Devilfish.
Our army rule changed. It is far superior, as should be, for the greater good. So who better to test this new army rule against than Tycho? I just can't beat Tycho. So today is going to be different.
Today's mission is the Ritual. In a player's shooting phase, one unit from their army may set up an objective marker anywhere on the battlefield wholly within no man's land and within an inch of their unit, provided it can be set up exactly 12 inches from another objective marker within no man's land and not within 6 inches of any other marker. Starting on turn 2, the player whose turn it is will score 5 victory points at the end of their command phase for each objective marker they control in no man's land, up to 15 points per turn and 50 for the game.
Welcome to a bunch of new stuff, Tycho.
Bunch of new things. Everything has changed again.
It's kind of fun to keep Warhammer fresh.
They always try and sharpen the sword. I like it.
Is that the Cult of Nick?
It's the Cult of Nick, new with Nicola and Nico. Little tiny dog.
If I win this game, you're not allowed to use Cult of Nick for 3 months.
What do I get if I win?
Name your price.
I don't need a price.
Will Vashtorr and his Soulforged Warpack take the day, or will the greater good prevail? I can't wait to find out!
Who's deploying first?
Hey!
6. You got a 5? I would like you to play first.
First, the Cult of Nick.
Kill that thing was the last thing I do. Firesight Marksman. This is my sniper. And look, actual Nick is on the table.
Actual Nick, eh?
And he is actually on top of that building there.
Frank!
Frank? Oh, is that a named character?
Yeah.
Vespid. They're gonna go bzzz, bzzz, bzzz.
La Venomcrawler. Khrone.
Devilfish with a unit of breachers. Big giant unit of 6 stealth suits.
Here comes a Warpsmith. The tempting Addendum is kind of the heart and soul of what the Soulforged Warpack does. They gather around that Warpsmith and get re-rolled a hit. It's fantastic. It's going to make me so much more accurate. It's going to make those dark pacts hit so much harder.
Next, we're gonna go with the Ethereal and his unit of strike team. The Ethereal with the Through Unity Devastation Enhancement allows me to give lethal hits to a unit that strike team spots, which means I can pretty much give lethal hits against one target for anything in my army. I like that.
Helbrute. Vashtorr.
Next, we're gonna go with the Hammerhead.
Heldrakeage.
Tycho's kept a fairly central deployment here, with the exception of that Heldrake, whereas Nick has spread rather wide. Should Tycho go first, he can potentially full send that Heldrake up the flank and get into the Storm Surge. Nick does have a lot of big heavy hitters though, and Tycho will need to answer them somehow. Personally, I suggest swift and blinding violence. It always works for me.
I'm hoping to go first. I need to get aggressive, get out there, get on some objectives, and score lots of points. It's
all one.
It's a one. It's all me. Good luck, Nick.
This episode was brought to you by Deadly Print Studios, and more specifically, their new Premium Edition Battle Effects. Every piece has been hand-painted by professional, multi-award-winning painter Olmo Castrillo. In the case of the fire effects specifically, Deadly Print has followed advice from 3D expert modeler and painter Juan Pedro Campuzano and developed a method which involves 10, that's right, 10 color tones. Deadly Print is bringing you super high contrast smoke and fire effects that almost seem to be moving. They look so real, they could burn your fingers. All Premium Edition are pro-painted products, limited in units, and include a numbered and signed card. Make sure to check out the link in the description below, or go to deadlyprintstudio.com and get yours today.
The fact that you are going first, I'm gonna scout all my Kroot, and they're gonna hide behind the building.
Hide, hide, hide.
So they're on the bottom floor. Okay, Tycho's going first. I'm okay with this. It means he has to come out. I had some cool targets if I went first, trying to like alpha strike him a little bit. But you know what? Going first, I'll take it. You try this every time. I'm not going to touch your cards.
Will you cut
it's
it?
bad juju.
Start of Tycho's turn, he's pulled Overwhelming Force and Area Denial.
Area Denial, I think I can pull off. I've got Freon in position.
Master of Mechanisms from his Warpsmith to touch Frank, that's right, that's named character tier Frank the Lord of Skulls, and that's going to give him +1 to hit for the rest of the turn. His cultists will sticky his home objective, he'll maintain control over that.
I'm going to try and get a little aggressive here, get forward onto these objectives. Start with Freon. Fast! He goes scoot, scoot, scoot.
Maulerfiend advances, taking away that left objective.
Dun dun dun!
Lord of Skulls moves down the middle, will touch the terrain and can shoot through it. Thank you, Titanic and Towering.
Here comes his buddy.
Defiler moves in behind Frank the Tank. Frank the Lord of Skulls. The big boy in the middle. Oh, he's so cute. I like him. He's so pretty. Helbrute moves in behind the terrain, trying to get out his double Dark Pact aura.
The Cult of Nick is going to wander up here, and they're not advancing. Vashtorr the Arkifane.
Tycho being very, very careful with his movement here. He knows Nick's got big guns, and he doesn't want to expose too much.
That's my movement phase. Let's move right along. Big ol' Frank.
Frank fires at the Devilfish now, the Warpsmith with the tempting Addendum and all that wonderful jazz. Here we go.
He is going to Dark Pact. Frank's Dark Pact.
Ooh, Dark Pact fails.
So he's going to take T3 +1 mortal wounds.
This is a great start.
All right, Frank, how much mortal wounds do you take?
Frank does take 2 mortal wounds on the Lord of Skulls. He's down to 22, but he's gonna hurt that Devilfish.
You better do some nifty shooting here. Demon Gore Cannon. So he's going to re-roll the hit.
Any 6s here? I got no 6s.
13 wounds.
13, that's exactly how many wounds I have.
What?
Oh, wow. 13 wounds on the nose, and that was just his first gun.
Does it explode?
Does it explode?
No, it does not.
It does not explode. 2 breachers go down from the disembark. There are 8 remaining with the Fireblade.
I think the stealth suits are mean and nasty, so we're going to go after them. We're going to Dark Pact with the Venomcrawler. That is going to be sustained hits on 6s and +1 to wound. Needing 4s because you're stealthy.
Ooh, boy. 3 die, and there's 3 left. And this, folks, is why I think everyone wants to take them in groups of 6 instead of 3. I think it's actually way better.
I got one more shot to do. The Heldrake.
Heldrake's Dark Pact succeeds into the Vespid. Kills 2, 3 remain, but that means there's a charge to be had.
Rolling good in your armor saves, Nick.
So far, can that hold?
End of my shooting phase, my cultists here, the Cult of Nick, is going to do the action of the ritual, and they're going to be making a new objective for me.
We go on to the charge phase.
I've only got the 1 charge. The Heldrake is going to try and finish off those Vespid. He needs an 8. That's an 8!
The wonderful thing about the Heldrake is it's anti-fly 2 devastating, which means if he wounds the Vespid, they're just gonna die.
Heldrake is going to declare a Dark Pact in the fight phase. Fails. He's going to take 1 mortal wound. That's going to bring him down to 11.
4 go through. That'll kill him. That's, ooh, ouch kabibble. Not quite enough to get close to the Storm Surge, though. I don't think the Heldrake's gonna live very long.
End of my turn, I get to put up my new objective.
They started at the shooting phase, and now the Cultists finished creating the new objective of the ritual, just in the middle to the right. End of that turn, discarding Overwhelming Force, he's 2 command points to Nick's 1. He'll tick to 3 and Nick to 2, and it's a 5-0 lead for Tycho.
I'm hiding with all my guys. I'm ready to go get some objectives, and I think this is gonna be a good turn 1.
Secure No Man's Land and Mark for Death are pulled.
Would you identify 3 units for me to try to kill?
The Warpsmith, the Helbrute, Vashtorr.
My gamma objective is going to be the Heldrake.
Oh, you're mad at the Heldrake, are you?
I'm mad at the Heldrake. Killed my Vespid, and I got a big giant Storm Surge that can kill it. Ethereal on the board, who's gonna try to give me a command point on a 4+. And he fails.
Kroot do sticky his home objective, so that is a bonus.
Onto the move phase.
All right.
My Kroots are gonna move up.
Breachers advance an inch to move up onto the right and try to take some cover from all of Tycho's guns. Hammerhead moves to the left, try to gain visibility on the Maulerfiend.
I'm gonna have to move my broadsides ever so slightly.
Piranha tries drone harassing the Maulerfiend. Oh, and he fails his battle shock test. That's actually pretty big. That means no stratagem support for the Maulerfiend. Can Nick take it out?
That's my movement. I'm staying hidden with a lot of my stuff to the best of my ability.
Into the shootings. I know he's super excited to split fire to victory. So hopefully that means he's gonna scatter his shots around and not actually manage to kill my big nasty engines of demonness.
At the beginning of the shooting phase, the new Tau army rule comes into play. I choose how many units I want to be observers. Fire Warrior Strike Team back here, they're going to spot the Heldrake, ignoring cover, +1 Ballista skill, and lethal hits to anything that shoots at this unit. Then my Firesight Marksman is going to mark the Venomcrawler in the center, and that's gonna allow anything that shoots at him to get +1 Ballista skill, ignoring cover, and reroll hit rolls. Lastly, I'm gonna declare an observer is the Piranha, who's gonna mark the Maulerfiend, and everything that shoots at it is gonna get +1 Ballista skill.
Kroot are doing the ritual. They'll drop another objective at the end of turn.
Let's start with the broadsides. Everything into the Venomcrawler. 4 railgun shots. Wah! And, oh, that still only gives me 2.
Nick with a command point reroll, and he rolls a 2.
5 up invul save.
You take 2 damage.
2 whole damage puts me to 7 wounds remaining.
That wasn't good.
I've got 2 one-shot missiles. Again, hitting on 3s.
Brion!
Why,
Brion,
guys?
she's so beautiful.
Why? This was your moment. I still got some piddly little missiles for you.
Smart missiles into the Venomcrawler now. It's got 5 wounds left.
Missile drones. 4s.
Handy that.
Oh, takes him to 3 wounds.
Firesight Marksman is gonna attempt to try to shoot your unit.
I'm okay.
I tried, man. I tried.
Venomcrawler, yay!
Storm Surge is gonna go next and fire everything
Oh my.
into this Heldrake.
Oh my.
Pulsed Blast Cannon. Don't you dare roll double 5.
No problem at all.
There we go. Boom!
He explodes!
It's a 6!
Storm Surge is down to 19 wounds, but bye-bye Heldrake. That is unfortunate.
Heldrake going down was awesome to see, and my Storm Surge is in a good position for next round. That was fun. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Well, next we're going with a Piranha. Piranha's gonna fire into the Maulerfiend.
My Maulerfiend is probably not going to make it out of this one alive.
Fusion Blaster from the Piranha, firing into the Maulerfiend, 2 damage.
And then 2 one-shot Seeker missiles from that thing. 4s. Hits neither of them. Drones fire into you.
I'm okay.
Let's see if you can keep the luck up against a Hammerhead. Can the railgun do it? Come on, give it to me!
Tear your hopes apart!
No, come on, Tycho! It's okay. All's not lost. Got 2 one-shot Seeker missiles. Boom! Hits once. I'm gonna use the reroll to hit here. I would like more hits. I know you should use it for the wound, but I want more. That's 2 hits. Go! Only 1.
Oh, it's a 4.
D6 plus 1 damage. It is 3.
Brings me down to 7.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk with that Hammerhead driver, because come on, man. What's going on? And the smart missile system.
Smart missiles do nothing.
He's alive!
I'm glad I did that, but I really really feel like these both should be dead. 5-ups, it's just enough 5-ups. I could charge you and try to tank shock you, but that's 7 wounds to try to chew through, and that's
a lot of tank shock.
Far too many.
That's actually 1 more than is legal. Now, Tau Trickery is Tau Trickery, I agree.
Piranha going for the big charge into the Venomcrawler.
Give me 11!
But it's an 8!
At the end of my turn, I'll put down an objective marker here, and which will satisfy both of my secondaries.
All right.
The Kroot have dropped their objective, kind of mirror imaging what Tycho's done. Tycho's still at 5 with 3 full command points. Nick does score Secure No Man's Land for 5, and he gets his March for Death for 2, taking him to 7 points. On to Tycho's turn 2.
I think that I'm going to be able to get in there, get my Lord of Skulls into a great position to cause Nick fits. It's going to be awesome!
Tycho Bulls bring it down and sabotage.
Bring it down is great for you. I've got lots of vehicles for you to kill.
And I believe that the Cult of Nick needs something to do, so hey, go sabotage that building!
Warpsmith touches Frank on the backside, says be better, and brings him back up to 23 wounds. Tycho spends one of his many command points here on Demonic Possession on the Helbrute. That will treat him as a demon now, so he's gonna get some bonuses with the actual detachment rules.
Battle Shocks, I've got 1 unit. But I have decided that I am not going to risk it for the biscuit.
1 command point here on Insane Bravery, spending it super early on the Venomcrawler so that it's not battle shocked and he can score a big 15 on primary. That could be clutch.
Let's start the movement phase.
Defiler moves onto the right side objective. Lord of Skulls moves also towards it.
I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna do Overwatch for the broadsides.
Oh no.
This is very unlikely. They have very few shots. Come on, big shots. You can do it. Give me a couple 6s. Here we go! No 6s on the railguns.
Oh no.
Oh, no effect!
Which does not wound.
Oh.
Nothing. What do you expect? What do you expect?
Advancing a Helbrute.
Cultist moving forward to step into the terrain. Looks like they're gonna try the sabotage. Maulerfiend running towards Nick's home.
I think I have moved my moves.
Let me think for 1 second before we go in the shooting phase, whether I rapid ingress right now or not. Stealth suits have a homing beacon, so there's been no command points to bring down my Sunforge Battlesuits.
We are going to start, as tradition has it, with Frank the Tank. Here we go. A Dark Pact. That's a 7. He barely makes it.
Frank, the Lord of Skulls, firing into the broadsides with a Demon Gore cannon.
4 shots, no blast. Come on, Frank. Wounding on 2s.
Tycho spending a command point here to reroll, dealing an extra wound.
Well, this is gonna hurt. Unfortunately, I think my broadsides are dead. So I saved 3 of them! I saved 3 of them! And it does 4, 5, 6 damage. That means one of them has 2 wounds remaining.
Now for the Skull Hurler. Hurling skulls!
On 2s.
Just 1 broadside left with 2 wounds. Oh, so close.
They live.
Forgefiend into the Kroot.
2s. Ectoplasma Cannon.
5 Kroot remaining. Defiler now into the Kroot. 8 shots, 6 hits, 5 wounds, 1 Kroot left.
36s. There's 1 left.
And here comes the Reaper Autocannon.
There's more.
And
he's dead. Bye, Lost Kroot.
Venomcrawler, everything in the broadside. Oh, Excruciator cannons do no damage.
Cult of Nick is starting the action. Sabotage on this here building right here. Well, looks like I got a few charges to make. Forward, demon engines. Destroy the Tau!
Charge phase now. Maulerfiend reaches the Piranha. Khorne, Lord of Skulls, trying the 11-inch charge. Only a 7.
The Venomcrawler charging Nick.
Venomcrawler tries to charge the Firesight Team, and he makes it with a 5.
We are in an excellent position to put the stranglehold on this game. No Dark Pact. Here comes the Maulerfiend. He's going to do his best to smoosh Piranha with his giant Maulerfiend fists.
I make 1 6, but 3 go through. How much damage each?
We'll find out.
10 damage. Piranha down, but does not explode. Maulerfiend will now consolidate onto that left objective.
Venomcrawler, nibbling on your Sniper Man. Eat Nick's face.
So I can only fail one of these, and I fail 3 of them.
Oh.
He goes down! I lost my Firesight Marksman, understandably sad, and I lost my Piranha.
Score my secondary. This is good.
Tycho gets 4 points on Bring It Down with Sabotage ongoing. Puts him to 24 to Nick's 7.
So we're starting my turn. I'm gonna go up to 2 command points.
Me too.
Nick pulls Cleanse and Recover assets. Not great.
My Ethereal is gonna try to give himself a command point. He's gonna concentrate really hard because he failed last time, and I'm really mad at him.
Come on G.
Yes!
On B.
On B!
Ethereal gives him an extra command point. That's gonna help, but here's the kicker. No primary.
Let's go into the movement phase. We're gonna take the Storm Surge, and it's gonna move up.
The Venomcrawler spies some fire warriors that are getting cheeky.
Tycho overwatching with the Venomcrawler.
Oh, Venomcrawler, Dark Pact. Oh no, it fails!
D3 mortal wounds. You have 3 wounds left.
Oh, it's only 2 wounds! I'm still alive!
And he does nothing in his overwatch.
Take my Sunforge Battlesuits. We're gonna all get within melter range.
Breaches are advancing and move through the wall to the right objective.
I think that's my move phase. Let's see how much damage I can inflict and if I can do enough. 3 targets, 3 deaths. That's what's gonna happen. Lord of Skulls needs to go down, Maulerfiend needs to go down, and the Defiler needs to go down. This is gonna be a potentially really good turn too. We're going to the shooting phase. This is gonna be fun. Declare the Fire Warriors back here as an observer unit, and they are going to target the Lord of Skulls to give everyone that shoots at it lethal hits against it, +1 ballista skill. My stealth suits are also going to be an observer unit. Guide into the Defiler. That is all the observing and guiding that I can do.
Here we go. Nick spends a command point to throw grenades into the Venomcrawler with the strike team, and down it goes.
Steals Nick's soul. What's that?
No!
I have him!
No explosions. Poor, evil chaos spider demon thingy.
Let's go next with the big giant unit of Sunforge Battlesuits. Firing everything into the Defiler.
Tycho with a command point on Smokescreen.
Smoke!
The regular Crisis Battlesuits. Wounded once. Wounded 3 times at -4.
Ooh, I save 1.
Melter range. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
I have 2 wounds remaining.
I'm gonna risk it. I can reroll the amount of damage. I'm gonna take the 3 and reroll it in the hopes I get a 5. For the damage, it's a 4.
It's a 4. I have 1 wound remaining.
Then the commander fires at you, of course. That's just 1 wound. Oh, this is risky.
And the commander takes it out.
That's fun to roll.
I don't explode. Down goes my emotional support Defiler.
With that, the Breacher is gonna fire everything into the Warpsmith.
Everything into the Warpsmith. Down he goes.
Ah.
Next over here, the Hammerhead has out of line of sight firing that's gonna fire into the Cult of Nick. We gotta start whittling that unit down. And then the big giant railgun going into the Maulerfiend. Into the Cult of Nick. That become
Only 2 cultists down, 8 alive.
giant railgun. Boop, boop, boop. Grah! That's a hit.
Vulnerable save. Oh no.
I do 11 damage.
I don't blow up.
Ba-boom!
11 damage. Boom shakalaka.
That is what a railgun is all about. Now we're gonna go with the Storm Surge. Everything it's got is going into the Lord of Skulls, except for its out of line of sight missiles, they're gonna go into the cult.
Into the cultist. 1 goes down. Goodbye, Sandra.
Sandra. Oh, poor Sandra.
Pulse Blast Cannon has got Frank's name all over it.
Good thing I can reroll the hit roll. Hurrah! Hurrah! That's a 5.
You think I can make this, Nick?
I think you can, actually.
I can't.
That's flat 12 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
12 damage? What? He's 12 damage?
Boom!
Destroyer missile shoots him.
It does!
Does 3 damage. Nick command point rerolling gets a 6. An 8 damage. That's 3 wounds left on Frank. Cluster rockets do nothing against Frank. You can't bust through Khorne's demon-infused armor with that.
I've got one last opportunity for something amazing to happen.
The broadsides might do it.
10 on 3s, 1 lethal, and the other one, devastating.
Oh, down he goes.
Is 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
Do you explode?
Oh.
Down goes Frank.
Down goes the Lord of Skulls, and the Maulerfiend, and the Venomcrawler. Wow, I'm really glad Nick didn't have Bring It Down this turn.
I'm going to recover assets with the Fire Warriors over here, and recover assets with the Stealth Suits over here. Now that with shots, they're eligible to do actions.
Unfortunately for Nick, Cleanse is not going to happen. He will chuck it, but not get a command point, as the Ethereal gave him one at the start of the round. He will recover assets for 3. 27 to 10, as Tycho's Sabotage has completed.
Now I'm really behind on the score. This is a late scoring army anyways. As long as I could do enough damage, I could jump on those objectives late game.
We'll see what I've got left here to fight back in turn 3.
Nick will get the Challenger card this turn.
I have very few units, but I do have a plan.
Tycho pulls Engage on all fronts and extend battle lines. He's got 10 points on primary, takes him to 25 primary and 12 secondary, 37.
37 to 10.
37 to 10. But I'm down to 4 units, Nick. 4 units. I might be able to pull some shenanigans, get some models where I want them to go, get away from some of your big guns. We'll find out.
Vashtorr to the right objective, looking to go after the Crisis Suits.
We're all gonna go way over here. We're gonna try and get this far objective and keep it away from Nick. And I may have enough to eke out a cheeky victory. We'll see.
So there's been one of my 2 command points, going down to 1.
Nick overwatching.
Everything that's getting shot at him, all your weapons are gonna get hot.
Every weapon that shoots at him has hazardous. I love it. Now I have sustained hits in turn 3. Any 6s that come up are 2 hits. 2 6s. So winning on 5s. Oh no.
Tycho tries to reroll the save here. Can he save him? No!
A 2.
Minimum I could do is 9.
He's got 14 wounds.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 wounds.
Down goes Vashtorr. What the heck?
Nailed him, Nick. You nailed him. I'm not used to your dice being this hot.
I know, it's great.
Deadly Demise. It's a 1.
So the commander and the unit, plus the gun drones, is a lot of dice for 1s. Okay. I could lose most of this unit right here.
Nick loses 1.5 Crisis Suits to Vashtorr's Reorder Reality ability. Oh boy. Well, it's a thing.
As per usual, when Vashtorr's Soulforged Warpack folds, it folds in a hurry.
Helbrute back into the battle towards that objective, as is the Forgefiend.
Forgefiend is going to empty all weapons into your Crisis Team. We're going to Dark Pact for sustained hits. He is also going to use Demonic Ordnance, because that is going to give him devastating wounds. Dark Pact. Here he goes. Horkill. Ah! Oh, there's some ones for you.
Autocannons into the Crisis Suits. Commander's on 4 wounds left. Everybody else is gone.
To Plasma.
More shots from the Forgefiend. Down goes the commander. Hazardous check, okay.
Here comes some cultist guns. I think only 5 of them can see you. Dark Pact. Oh no. They're gonna take 2 mortal wounds. Blah. That is gonna give them lethal hits.
Cultist shooting pistols at the breachers, takes 1 down.
I know it makes my charge longer, but I have to be able to finish this unit to be able to pull off my plan.
Helbrute now Dark Pacting, emptying all of its weapons into the breachers.
Going with sustained hits and +1 to wound. Ooh, here comes the Multi-Melta.
5 breachers left. Ooh.
Here comes the Heavy Flamer. Oh, it's a big 6.
More shots, 3 more down. 2 breachers standing.
What you got left for me, Tycho?
Hopes and dreams, Nick. Nothing but hopes and dreams. To do this correctly, I kind of need to charge the big guys first. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's a plan. This is sticky. Everything is charging your Fire Warriors. Okay.
Helbrute needs an 8 to charge.
It's a 2. I think he fails.
Cultists make a 12-inch charge onto that objective.
Forgefiend for the charge. Yes, there we go.
Forgefiend attacks the breachers.
Here's 2 attacks.
Takes 1 down. Tycho has out-OC'd Nick on the objective now, so he controls it.
Dark Pact, let's kill them all. Kill them all. Dark Pact with the Cult of Nick. Uh-oh.
Oh no, they fail.
They're terrible at Dark Pact. You know what? I think that's appropriate.
Oh, it's a 3.
3 of them go down.
Oh my goodness.
Nick seems lethal. What do you think, folks? We're gonna go with lethal. Hey, what?
Only 2 of them are left, and they do nothing to the Breachers.
Can't seem to kill these breachers. Err.
Oh, the Breacher gets 1 attack, hitting on it. He misses. However, the Cadre Fireblade, oh, he's an expert. 3 attacks on 4s. I wound you. Nothing. They're hugging.
It's just so terrible, this war.
You could just join the greater good.
Nick spends a command point here on Wall of Mirrors, picking up the stealth suits. They're gonna come back from reserves.
So technically how you took your guys off, you have a unit of cultists on this side of the board, of Forgefiend on that side of the board. You technically have completed engage on all fronts for 1 point.
Good turn for Tycho, 1 on engage, 4 on extend. He's taken away the Melta threat. However, Nick's still got a Storm Surge in his backlines. It's 42-10 as we head to Nick's turn 3. Nick pulls Display of Might and Extend battle lines.
So I get a challenger card. It's a catch-up mechanic that possibly get 3 points or a cool stratagem for free. Harbored Power as my free stratagem, which allows me to get lethal hits or sustained hits at the cost of hazardous on a unit. Or I can get 1 victory point for each objective marker I control at the end of my turn, up to 3.
Nick gains a command point from the Ethereal.
I have 1 battle shock test to make, and that is with my Breachers in combat with your Forgefiend. They fail.
Battle Shock failed on the Breachers. Only 5 points primary. Nick's up to 15 points total at the top of turn 3.
So into the moon phase, I'm gonna not fall back the Cadre Fireblade and the Breacher because
Why not? Come on,
if I
Nick.
fall back, you can overwatch me when I deep strike and take your objective away from you. However, I'm gonna make sure I have all the shots I need.
Storm Surge moving 8 inches towards the center objective.
I think he's dead.
That was a lot that just fell off. Engine, the drone,
My
the
sabotage
weapon.
came to be.
Broadside is gonna move up. Fire Warriors are going to move up as well. My stealth suits are gonna come back down.
Fire Warriors observe the Helbrute. Stealth Suits observe the Forgefiend. Storm Surge, everything into the Helbrute, deals 36 damage.
I did 36 damage.
9 wounds remaining, 4 times what was required. I believe that's what we call an overkill.
The Breacher has a pistol, the Cadre Fireblade does not.
Breachers firing pistols into the cultist. 1 dies, 1 cultist remains.
We're down to the one and only Nick.
Hammerhead.
Hammerhead into the Forgefiend. Nick using a command point to reroll here.
D6, that's devastating. D6 plus 6 damage.
7 damage, 5 wounds left.
I'm alive!
We got nothing else. So we go to the combat phase.
Oh, I get to pick the first ongoing. All right, Cult of Nick. Dark Pact! They're okay. Yeah, lethal, that's what he does.
Cultist into Breachers, no effect.
Cult of Nick fails again.
I fight you back.
Fight back, no effect.
Forgefiend tries to finish off the Breacher unit.
Dark Pact for sustained. But
Forgefiend attacks the Breachers and they live a big ol' slapfest.
Same both. The unfortunate thing about my objective here is that I actually didn't get Display of Might. I'm gonna hold on to it because it's an easy 4 points next round.
Display of Might is ongoing. Extend battle lines will score him 4 points. Nick does score his dug in portion of that challenger card for 3 points. 22 for Nick. He will get a challenger card in the next round.
I think I can catch up though. I got a few turns left. I can get on these objectives. I can score points. I just gotta make sure that I don't get too far behind.
I've still got 2 whole units.
Tycho pulls behind enemy lines and Display of Might.
Both my units need to take Battle Shock here. The Cult of Nick. How does he feel today? That's an 8. He loves it. For chaos! Forgefiend. Another 8. Oh, it's all chaos. Behind enemy lines, that's gonna be rough. I will spend 1 command point, dropping behind enemy lines, redrawing 4 marked for death.
That's gonna be the Storm Surge, the Fire Warriors, and the Hammerhead.
And I get to pick a gamma target. I'm gonna pick the Breacher. He's like, but I don't wanna die.
Cultist sticking the right side objective and 10 points on primary.
You might win on points alone here, Tycho.
Possible. I gotta kill one Breacher. I think I just stay here.
I want to overwatch you.
No Overwatch, no chance for grenades. I got one command point left. Here comes my pistol from the Cult of Nick. He's just gonna go bang and try and shoot that Breacher. I'm not gonna Dark Pack this time.
Do it!
It's not gonna happen.
Oh no, you can win. You can do it. Dark Pack.
Cultist shoots the lone breacher and does nothing.
Both Hades autocannons. Hello, little Breacher. I am gonna Dark Pact.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Excellent. That's gonna be a big 8. One Hades autocannon and the ectoplasmic cannon. And fire at your fire warriors. One Hades autocannon into the Breachers right in front of them.
Forgefiend into the fire warriors, 2 down.
Here comes the Hades autocannon.
On 5s. I saved them both.
Well, let's make sure that doesn't happen here. That's gonna be the big one.
Hades autocannon now.
Don't save either.
Breacher down. Cadre Fireblade with 2 wounds left.
All right, Nick, charge in there and do your worst.
Cultist charges into the Cadre Fireblade.
Can't afford the Dark Pact here. Here comes Cultist Nick, rapping away.
The cult.
He misses. I'm going to Dark Pact with the Forgefiend, because he really needs to kill this guy.
Takes 2 damage and fails, but will get extra attacks.
Gonna get 4 attacks, though. He's gonna be doing sustained hits. Here he goes. I hit once.
Oh, Tycho with a command point reroll rolls a 1 into a 1.
Does it do 2 damage at least?
He does. Wounds.
Got it. The Fireblade lives.
This Cadre Fireblade is just staying alive forever.
Cult of Nick is going down. But he misses.
Mark for Death is still ongoing. Display of Might is going to score Tycho 4, thanks to Battle Shock and thanks to the number of models killing out that Breacher squad. Thanks to not having anything wholly within no man's land. Nick still only has 5 primary. Tycho's up to 56 to Nick's 22. Ethereal fails to give Nick another command point. He's got Establish, Locus, and Assassination. All the characters are dead, so that's an auto score.
In addition, I'm gonna draw a Challenger card.
He's pulled Strategic Retreat or Zone Defense for his Challenger card. 5 points primary. Nick is up now to 27.
Let's go to the move phase. I gotta get on some objectives really quick and get prepared for turn 5. Fire warriors in here are gonna move up to take the center objective. Hammerhead is going to advance.
Hammerhead moves up broadside to gain line of sight on the Forgefiend.
And I'm gonna stay in combat with the Cadre Fireblade, because otherwise you're gonna overwatch me if I get away from there. Let's go in the shooting phase.
Shooting phase.
Fire warriors and stealth suits observing the Forgefiend.
Broadside, shooting into Forgefiend.
Uh-oh.
Hitting on 3s.
Down he goes.
Kind of want to explode. That would be kind of spectacular. It would be really good for me. Come on, Forgefiend. Just die! Oh, it's so close. Some saves at some point could have been nice with a 5. At any point during this game, but no.
Let's go to the fight phase.
I picked the first fight. It's all down to the Cult of Nick. Can Nick do it? Come on, Nick. Defeat the Nick.
Cultists fight into the Cadre Fireblade.
It's not a wound. He takes his sword for the greater good. It's gonna slice him in half!
It's a 6! Cult of Nick! I don't know what's happening.
My stealth suits in the back, Establish Locus, giving me 4 points for that one.
Nick auto scored Assassination, scores Establish Locus, takes him up to 23 secondary. Zone defense is scored for 3, secondary 23. Challenger 6 is 29, plus 10 primary, 39 to Tycho's 56. Nick will have a Challenger card in the last round. Oh, that could be the difference.
You've got nothing left and you're still winning!
I do not have nothing left. I have the Cult of Nick!
Tycho pulls Cleanse and Assassination. He drops Cleanse as there's really no way to do it, and he pulls Defend Stronghold. Can he kill the Cadre Fireblade and get himself an extra 5 points? Cultist has failed his Battle Shock test, but that won't matter.
On primary, I'm gonna score 5 whole points. I got an objective right here.
Yeah!
5 points. I still got a guy alive, sort of, and I think I still get 5 points here. I don't think I have many moves here. I'm gonna shoot you in the face with a pistol.
Dark Pack first.
I think I will Dark Pack.
Yes!
I should do it in melee. I'm not gonna do it to shoot.
Okay.
Pistol to the face. It misses.
So we're going to the fight phase. I get to go first. There's nothing left on the board for him. He's got what, like a cultist? All I need to do is kill that cultist. I could kill you right here. I hit you once.
Nick tried to reroll and kill him. No joy. My goodness.
Dark Pact! He cares not for being battle shocked.
Dark Pact succeeds.
I don't want Cult of Nick to win you this game.
Oh, this would be so good. You can do it!
I don't like Cult of Nick!
Ah! 4 sustained hits on this darn Cadre Fireblade. The lethal hasn't been working out, but the sustained will! Barely adds to 3.
That lone cultist and Cadre Fireblade deserve a raise. No points for Tycho that turn at all. Cannot discard for a command point. It's all up to Nick now. He's got a 22-point deficit to catch up. Engage in all fronts, no prisoners. Not the best choice.
I don't know what to do. No prisoners. There's only 1 unit to kill.
He's got the Force of Breach card, but really, secure extraction zone, the action is what he needs here for the 3 victory points.
I could get new orders. However, there's at least 2 cards in that deck that if I draw them, I will get 0 points on them. Let's see if I can get all the points. The stealth suits are gonna move up, wholly within 9 of the edge, and on this objective. I would move the Stormscourge backwards to make sure it's in this table zone and on this objective. Then the Hammerhead moves up to be on this objective over here, taking that objective away from you because you're battle shocked.
Cadre Fireblade falls back, unstickies the objective, but that's not what really matters.
Then I go into the shooting phase and I shoot the entire Stormscourge at your 1 cultist.
All right, roll it up.
The 2 big giant guns. I got double 6s!
No. The Cult of Nick, bye!
Stormsuit shoots a cultist, Nick with a 666, 3 lethal hits, good lord. Cultist took 53 wounds. I kind of feel like a Monty Python moment here. I'm not dead yet. Okay, folks, here it is. Nick, 2 on no prisoners. Only 2 on engage in all fronts. Secure extraction zone gets him 3. That gives him 15 points primary. Guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, that's 22 points. There's no way he could have advanced and still got the challenger off. He couldn't get his strike team away from 6 inches of the middle to score another point on engage in all fronts, and that means the final score is 71-71. Oh boy!
How many points you got?
Tie game!
261 as well!
Nick survives! Cult of Nick!
What a game!
He did it. He did it. He really did it, folks. I am going to declare victory for Cult of Nick.
What is going on? I feel a little robbed here, I gotta say.
Right down to the wire in that last 2 turns.
That was just wild.
Despite having no models left on the board, Tycho still gets the draw. That means Nick still hasn't beat him.
Well, that's just the way it goes sometimes. I gotta say, what a fun game. Tie game? Love it. It's great. How often do you see a tie game? Not often, but here's one where I just could not get enough points, and I did a lot of damage, but I should have come out and scored a few more points earlier.
I really love the Tao's new rules, and boy howdy, if Frank, the Lord of Skulls, could have got into combat, I think this game would have been different.
I love the new Tau army rule, gotta say, big fan, and I love the way these effects look on these miniatures.
Big time thank you to Deadly Print Studios for sponsoring this episode. Make sure to go to deadlyprintstudio.com and get your premium edition battle effects today. As always, the biggest thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You will get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around.
We want to know what's going on. We want to know your thoughts, your dreams. We want to know if you are going to join the Cult of Nick.
Well, that's it from all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, till the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on. A tie? Are you freaking kidding me? What just happened? Man, Challenger cards are fun.